Hey guys, this is Etan, son of SunBros. Today, we're going to be bringing you yet another Hero Spotlight video. This one's going to be on Alucard, the Demon Hunter. First, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. When I first started playing Mobile Legends, Alucard was one of the most popular heroes there was. I continually got killed by this guy, and I just thought, man, one of these days I'm going to buy that guy, I'm going to learn him, and I'm going to do the same thing to everyone else that they're doing to me. But, you know, new heroes come out, and you're playing, you know, Freya, Alpha, Cho, all these new heroes, Kagura, and you're just freaking getting caught up with all the new stuff. And finally, I decided, you know what, it's time to buy Alucard, it's time to learn him, and it's trying to figure out how he does all the stuff that he does. And the funny thing is that today he's not even really played that much anymore. Like, I don't see him very rarely, do I actually see him in a game, but he's still kicking butt, he's still killing people, and he's still taking over games. So I'm excited to bring you guys this video. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy the content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment below. We love to interact with our fans, and we appreciate all the help that you guys are giving us in growing in the community. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into his abilities. Alucard's first ability, his passive, is called Pursuit. Essentially what this does is that every time Alucard casts an ability, whether it's his first, second ability, or ultimate, he teleports to the closest target hero or minion if there's no hero in range, and he hits them for slightly harder than he would normally hit them. In my mind, Alucard's passive is one of the things that really makes him unique. And in the way I play him and the way I set him up as far as item build and stuff, which you guys can see in the gameplay video for Alucard, I really try to maximize on this awesome passive that helps him not only do more basic attacks, but it makes him do more damage. Now obviously the first use for his passive is to close the gap. If you use your first ability, which is Ground Splitter, you leap forward towards an enemy target, and then obviously you teleport to them and hit them, you're going to make up a ton of ground that an enemy has on you. But what really makes his passive special is the insane amount of burst damage you can pull off by using it in the proper succession or in his combos. Not only insane damage, but the amazing lifesteal you get from his ultimate and the extra damage you do with his passive is just unbelievable. We'll talk a lot more about Alucard's combos later in the video, but next I want to get to his first ability, Ground Splitter. Simply, Ground Splitter jumps forward and does damage. There's not really a whole lot to it, so I'm going to leave it at that. Some of the uses for Ground Splitter are, like I said before, you can use it to close the gap, because not only do you get the distance from Ground Splitter, which is similar to Freya's Wings of Faith, if you will, but you also teleport with your next basic attack to the nearest hero, which makes it an insane distance you actually get to close with it. It's really good for tower diving. If someone's in the back of the tower, you can jump forward, you can teleport to them, kill them, and then get out of tower range really quickly. But as you're going to see in my theme of Alucard, the move in and of itself, Ground Splitter, is not that great, but it's the combination of all his abilities in one that make Alucard so freaking good. So next we're going to go to his next ability, Whirling Smash. Whirling Smash is just as simple as Ground Splitter. You spin in a circle and deal damage to everyone in that circle. Simple as that. And there's not really a whole lot of uses for this as far as by itself, but when properly used with combos, it is one of the pieces of the puzzle that make Alucard great. Next we get to his ultimate, Vision Wave. This is a two-part ability. Part 1. It increases the effect of your lifesteal by 20%, and it also locks onto an enemy target. So if you attack that specific target, it actually increases your lifesteal effect by 100%, making you get double lifesteal of what you would normally get. So in my case, for my build, I have 40% lifesteal. So against this particular hero that I'm locked onto, I actually have 80% lifesteal, which is a pretty insane amount. But against everyone else, I still have an increased lifesteal that gets me to 48%. The second part of this ultimate, Vision Wave, is that at any point in this 8 seconds, you can hit it again and cast the second portion, which is an attack wave that deals a pretty substantial amount of damage. It appears similar to the wave that Tigreal does or that Ruby does in the way that it looks, but it moves pretty quickly and it does a lot of damage to anyone it hits. As you can see, his most complex ability by a long shot is his ultimate Vision Wave, but none of them are really too crazy, and the heart of Alucard is in his combos, which I'll give you 2 examples of, but let me just say, there's not really a wrong way to do his combinations, as long as you have the rhythm down of ability, basic attack, ability, basic attack, and you follow that basic rhythm. There's not a wrong way to do his combos per se. Obviously, I would implore you to do your ultimate as soon in that combination as possible, because you'll be doing the lifesteal the entire time you're fighting, which is always helpful because it does last 8 seconds, which is a long time, guys. Let's get to combo number 1. Combo 1 is the one you're going to utilize in your everyday fight. You don't need a gap closer. You're just going in and you're going to start fighting. You start off with Fission Waves Ultimate, followed up by Basic Attack. Then Whirling Smash Ability 2, followed up by Basic Attack. And then Ground Splitter, Basic Attack. And then Fission Wave again, and you're actually shooting the wave portion of this ability, and then Basic Attack again. And by that point, you should have your Whirling Smash available again, and another Basic Attack if you need it, obviously. And then if you really need it, your Ground Splitter should be coming up any second now, and then another Basic Attack. It's a pretty long combo, but this Alucard just relentless. He's relentless in his attacking. He always has something he can do. He always has some ability he can cast. He has his passive going off where he's doing his teleporting basic attacks that are dealing extra damage. Like, this is what Alucard is all about. And combo number 2 is only slightly different, guys. It starts off with Ground Splitter. And the reason we use this one is if we have to close the gap against the enemy. We're catching up, or we need to get engaged in a fight. We open up with Ground Splitter, then we Basic Attack, and then we go to Fission Wave 1, Basic Attack, and then we do Whirling Smash, Basic Attack, and then we do these next Fission Wave, and then Basic Attack, and then either Whirling Smash or Ground Splitter should be coming up any second. You can follow that up with a Basic Attack, and like I said, what makes Alucard special is his relentless attacking. He doesn't stop, and for 8 straight seconds, he has an insane lifesteal ability that just gives him health back over and over and over again. And the relentlessness and the ridiculousness of Alucard is what makes him such a special hero. Now, Alucard is a straight-up killer. He's an assassin. I wouldn't classify him as a fighter. The only reason why that's thrown in there is because he can engage fights, number 1. And number 2, because his lifesteal really makes him fairly tanky. And not tanky as in he doesn't take a lot of damage. Tanky as in he's really hard to kill because he keeps gaining life as he's murdering you. And that's what makes Alucard so awesome. But I am having a ton of fun playing Alucard. I suggest anyone and everyone to buy him and play him. He is very much the physical damage version of Kagura, in that he is easy to play like Kagura can be, but really, really difficult to master. But with a lot of practice and a lot of hard work and really dedicating yourself to figuring out the combos and what makes him work best, you can get really good with him. And when you do, it's so worth it, guys. Let me tell you real quick about what he's capable of doing. Kiro, wife, and I just played a game, and we were down by 25 kills, okay? And we ended up making a huge comeback, epic comeback, my first epic 5-star epic comeback achievement. And we won by 15, or we won down 15. We had 32 kills, they had 47, and we won the game. And out of those 32 kills, Alucard had 18 of them. He was 18-10 in a game with 2 good players in Kiro and wife. And he still finished 18-10 when we won 32-47. That's the ridiculous thing that Alucard's capable of. He's capable of carrying a game in a way that not a whole lot of other, if any other hero in this game is. And that's what makes him so special. So guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoy the content. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it. You guys have been sharing our stuff, and it's been going around, and we've been growing really well. We appreciate all the love we've gotten from the community. Please comment with questions, comments, anything. We just like to chat on there, whatever. Really appreciate you guys taking time to watch this video. Check out the gameplay video for Alucard. That's going to have more advanced look at him. You're going to get to see him in action in a game, as well as see the item build that I go with him and everything like that. But guys, I appreciate you watching the game. And as always, till next time.